Yo, it's Jesse, the third member of Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from, and all of the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Free Moulz and Mel.
Track 5, Roll with the Winners. Apparently it's the Scott Storch
might as well
beat.
get that MJF.
This
was... because I have some insider information. I don't think that makes you a mark.
This was a T.I. and Little Kim song from...
Urban Legend.
Yes.
Okay.
And I just like the Ludacris song, this never made my cut of Urban Legend on the iPod. So
right
when I heard this beat, I was like, well, it's new to me.
All right.
Well, 7 minus.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, man. I like it. You know?
10.
Oh.
Yeah.
A 10, folks. He gave it a 10.
Good rating. I thought I was going to overstate this by 9+. Moulz and Jesse Connect, basically.
Wow, good rating. Wow, I thought it was going to be ridiculed, honestly.
It's my favorite song on the album.
Me too, obviously. It's a 10. So I'll just say, to start off, to go back to that point in the background info when I was talking about the show at the Knitting Factory, they were doing this song when they noticed that I was just completely blacked out rapping. Like the Exorcist girl, basically.
No, brother.
And
okay. I get you. Like, that was a bar, you know, Reagan era crack. Okay, I feel you.
You know, so it's levels to this for sure.
What did I miss?
Even deeper.
Reagan.
That's the girl's name in The Exorcist. Even though, you know, I was calling Jesse out for being a Stretch Armstrong earlier with that Jay-Z reach. Listen, I just want to say this. I have this sentimental attachment to the song because this is where they were like, oh shit, look, he's going crazy. And I felt a connection with them in that moment. However, the song means more to me than just that one night, obviously. It's just a great memory I have associated with it. The song kind of was like the anthem for me and the homies, you know? Roll with the winners. Like, there was something weird about this beat, too, to me. It sounded like some jock jam shit almost, but it wasn't. And it was a very motivational record for me and my friends. This is like the me and my friends record, basically, when we're rolling deep.
So, I mean, I can't relate because I roll with some losers. They'll tell you. But there's no shame in that. I mean, we talked about when those 10s come around, it's because there's that added element of some personal connection and experience with the record.
Yeah, this is the record for like me and the boys, you know?
You and the homies. It's the record also where, you know, Senpai noticed you, basically.
Yeah, so, Senpai noticed me. And by the way, when Pusha T performs live, like his eyes bulge out of his fucking head when he raps, and it's insane. And like I was trying to meet that level of intensity, I think. And that's why, like, because I've rapped along to people during their shows before and never got that much attention for it, you know?
Right.
But it's not every day someone comes and performs a bunch of mixtape shit either. Like, primarily. And brings out the guys on the mixtape. So they're doing their verses. And I'm sure they were touched that I was learning these verses that we know Mel wouldn't be rapping along to if he was in the room with us that night.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Because
I love the beat, first of all. This, like, thing that's going on in the beat. This, like, that's going on. And then that... And then that boom. Scott Storch kind of snapped on this. Like, it's not the first thing that comes to mind when I think Scott Storch, but I really like this. It's got some movement to it. It's got a pulse to it. To me, this is like the first like almost jiggy adjacent song on here. Like, it's about bars, but it's also about feeling good. and is not as dark as the other records. It's not as gritty. It's not as much of a bleak life. I'm having fun every time I hear this record. And I gotta say, on this one, Malice has my favorite verse. Once again. So far, Pusha had the first two favorite verses. Malice has got the last two. I love ab-liva's verse on here, for the record. Like, this is my favorite twisty, flowy sort of rapping from him on the tape, I think.
Mm-hmm. It is my favorite verse on the album.
Who, Liva? You got no choice to notice me. Everything I drop hard. Challenges walking out all the... Listen, my fault. Which one is... You gotta love the gall on him, 20 on the arm. Yeah.
That's my favorite verse on the album.
It's close to being
album?
mine.
Or tape?
On the whole album.
But...
Like, I have no reason to not give this a 10, but I just went 9+.
All right, so Pusha T sets it off with, like, a very good verse. Some, like, poignant bars and also some flossy bars. Roll with the winners, the souls of the sinners. Which ring with shame the most are dilemmas. My uncle before me put the diesel in the blender. Then crack came, I seen the coldness of winters. Mountains of snow, made fiends tremor.
You know, the shimmer, the vents got the limber.
Club bonus lovers calls yellow bottle grippers. Flipper, no, whale scale tipper. I'm from a line of ex-Kim pins that turn sniffers. You know, just great opening verse. Sandman probably has my least favorite verse on the song, but I love the microphone fiend when they bring back that Arabian Rakim sample.
That's also ab-liva.
What's it? Oh, that's Liva? My fault.
Yeah.
I keep mixing them up on here.
No worries.
I wonder
but
why.
Malice is... Shut up, Mel.
I'm just saying, they weak. They weak.
On here? No, they're not. You're
no,
crazy.
not on this song. I'm talking about the tape at large. I mean,
they're not.
They're the
no
same
one's
guys most times.
No one's weak on this one, to me.
No, not on this one. No, this is actually ab-liva's best verse so far on the tape.
Yeah, I agree. You know what's funny? He didn't have my favorite verse on the song, and there is another song later on where he has my favorite verse on the song.
Mm-hmm.
But he came so close. This is the better verse overall. Like, it's just that the levels here are higher to me. The stakes are higher on this one to me. Look, you know me, Mel. George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, 1978, one of my favorite films. I don't know if Malice was talking about the remake, the Zack Snyder. I don't care.
When did the remake come out? What was that like?
2004.
Okay.
It could have been that. But I want to think that Malice is old school and he's talking about the original. You know? Before you even mention Feds, of how I had the block like the dawn of the dead.
Scenes amongst feeds, the honor
is dead.
Yeah. The shit was hard. I chose to... I mean, that's... My brain went to the original. So, in reality, yeah, he was probably talking about the remake. It was fresher in his mind. But I'm with you. I'm thinking about the original. So, yeah. It's just... Really, you know what the issue is? Everybody did what they had to do, including ab-liva and Sandman. I'm just not the biggest fan of the beat. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine, but like...
I mean, it's weird because like I don't remember even responding to the beat when I heard the T.I. album. I didn't even put it on my iPod. It was like a total skip for me. But what they did to it made me love this beat.
Got it.
I love this beat. I love the raps. I love everything about this. It means a lot to me. It's something that is a time capsule in a way to me. Really takes me back. I think everybody's clicking on here, and the level of competition on this one is pretty strong. Like, everybody's trying to have the best verse. And I know that's kind of the intent across the tape, but it feels apparent here. So I'm sitting and standing on this 10.
At the same time?
Yep. I'm standing on it, and I'll sit on it too.
Oh.
It's a 10.
All right.
Well, it's not going to be like that fucking Atmosphere song where I came back a week later and was like, I was tripping.
Right. This is
I
a
think
tried and true 10.
that was only I've tripped twice. I tripped about Punjabi MC Beware the Boys featuring Jay-Z. I gave that a 10, and I'm like, nah, that's too, like, I'm overdoing it. Because I don't know what Punjabi MC is saying. I like it. It sounds really good to me. Like, I've been fucking with that shit for like 20 years now, but I can't in good conscience give something a 10 that I don't understand. And then furthermore, the second time was the Atmosphere one.
Right.
So this is, no, I'm standing, I'm sitting, I'm fucking laying on it as well. I'm also laying on it.
I can't do nothing but respect and love it. When a person claims a 10, it makes me happy, because it's
not often. It's not every day. I mean, you can go through the records and scroll through all the different documents that we've done. You don't see a 10 for me or you. We're really not. We're not really in the habit of giving this out.
No, because they don't come around. Not everything is a 10. It really ain't. Let alone, and I
like on
barely
this show,
a 9. You know,
on this show, we're 10 seasons in, and I don't think I've had 10 10s.
No, me either. I don't think I've had 5.
I've had 5 at this point, I would say. Not 10 though. We're somewhere in that range at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I've had 5.
I've given out some 9s. Like, there's probably significantly more 9s. But 10 is just... Nothing else on this tape reaches this height for me. It's a 10. To me.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, you highlighted all the lines I went up for. The only thing I'll say is Sandman. I don't know why he did this, because if he would have said it the right way, it would have rhymed. But he was like, bullets busting out the narrow barrel, hitting you hard. Your fate don't need no tarot. But he didn't say tarot. He said tear it.
Yeah, like your fate don't need no tear it.
Cards
like, to be read, I read.
Yeah. You know, it just... I was like, I don't know why did you ruin the rhyme, but...
That might be how he thought it was pronounced.
But that's what's more confusing, because he was rhyming it with barrel. So, like, I would think he would know the correct way to say it to make the rhyme complete, but I don't know.
I do love how he ends it, though. Sandman's closing bars are perfect to me.
What he say? I ain't highlighted in my notes.
On the Roll with the Winners?
Yeah.
Was it Burgundy Death Suit for Think You Death Proof or something?
Well, that was something like, fuck, you brought your new brick boots for a burgundy wetsuit for thinking you death proof, pussy. You know? Oh, no. Redacted is mad. Redacted is fake. Redacted needs to be in the lake, the bottom of it. And then that whole thing about new brick boots in a burgundy wetsuit for thinking you death proof. It's a killer closer. Just positive
also a
things
good
to say
Grindhouse film, but
yeah. Look, you got to see the original presentation with the trailers in the middle. You got both films. You can't watch the two separately.
I mean,
on home video, originally the two movies came out separate, and they didn't release like the theatrical cut until I think 2009 or 2010.
I'm pretty sure my college roommate showed me the theatrical cut. Yeah, I mean, it
would have just been both films with the trailer in the middle, or the multiple fake trailers.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. So, but yeah, roll with the winners.
What's crazy is Death Proof, the movie, wouldn't have been out at this time. That was 07.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah. Wow, Sandman came up with it?
The phrase? Maybe. You never know. We know that, wasn't that like a joint? It was like Tarantino and someone else. What was the deal with Death Proof?
Rodriguez?
Robert Rodriguez, but Rodriguez did Planet Terror and Quentin did Death Proof.
Okay. Right. Okay, right.
And, you know, Death Proof was the second movie in the double feature. We got to see Planet Terror first.
Right. Well, Jesse, you got anything?
Yeah, I loved Urban Legend, but I did not remember that song. So in classic Jesse style, I was somewhere I should not have been, around some strippos. And that T.I. and Lil' Kim Get Your Shit Together song came on, and I was like, oh shit, this is the Re-Up Gang song. That's what I knew it from. I must have skipped that song whenever I listened to Urban Legend, which I played a lot.
Isn't that crazy, though? Like, we both did that. We both heard this song with T.I. and Lil' Kim, thought nothing of it, skipped it, never came back to it, and meanwhile, this is our favorite song on this tape.
All right. Jesse and Moulz connect. I have two wacky scenarios. One, this is the Rab relay race, and you know we're all passing the baton off to each other.
Nice.
And yeah, so you know you just kind of take off super fast with, you know, you got a lot of gall on them. And then second wacky scenario, Moulz is leading us to the haunted house, and then you got a lot of gall on him is the jump scare. That's like when shit starts getting crazy. And then, you know, we all get out safe at the end when Sandman kind of slows it down. But yeah, that ab-liva verse is very great. Like, I was popping. Like, he did like a lot of hip-hop shit. Microphone Fiend with the R on him. I'm Bad James Todd on him. Yeah, I was popping like that whole... It's easily my favorite verse of his. Yeah, period.
I caught all that too, for the record. I am rap.
I didn't say you weren't rap.
The Rakim, the LL Cool J.
Jesse, you missing the houses? You feeling like going through another haunt already?
Nah, I'm good.
You're good on me
200.
Yeah. You might have to listen. If we end up going to Universal Halloween Horror Nights for Haunted House Rankings Part 2, when we get Mel out here, that Moulz and Mel meet and greet might be even more expensive.
No shit, I gotta start saving up then.
So do I.
So do I.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got. Roll with the winners. Roll with Rab, okay? That's currently who the winners are.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody over there winning. I'm over here talking about.
Damn. I'm broke.
So yeah.
I can relate.
You know.
Comedy style segue, Mel.
I mean, what's going on?
Go to the folder. What did DJ Vlad say to Pusha T? It's just in the folder.
Okay, let me see. What did DJ Vlad say to Pusha T? Okay, here we go.
When does crack... Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
I like it. A-. I like it a lot. He's a cop. We know about Vlad. Wasn't it like actually confirmed or something that like he was?
No, not confirmed.
It's still not confirmed. Okay, I don't know. He's an informant. All right.
He's not an informant. The feds watch his shit. He asks questions that people want the answers to.
Well, he's an indirect informant. He should stop asking questions like that.
People should stop answering. How about that?
Well, that too. But that's victim blaming.
They're not victims of anything. He's an interviewer.
Okay, I went for it.
He's an interviewer. That's all he is.
Points, but
no, he's not the feds.
You're going to score the opposite kind of points and end up on the fucking Signal app.
I ain't going to. No, Signal's fine. Is Signal like... I have Signal. Wait, is Signal like bad? Is that like a... I think that's just where they plan their attacks. Deadass on Signal?
Yeah, because it's not monitored or some shit like that.
I mean, I've been on Signal for like 2. I think it's a great platform. I like their interface. Oh shit!
What you talking about that nobody can see?
Nothing. Hey, this is Ting's fault. Okay, she got me on here. I didn't join on my own. You know, shit.
Throwing a woman under the bus.
Oh, okay. We're moving on. All right.
Typical.
I got caught. I got caught in that.
Am I right, ladies? Huh? Am I right, girls? Am I right, gals?
Oh,
That was the 7 for you, Mel?
what was the 7?
Roll with the winners.
Yeah, 7 minus.
Okay, I'm betting 70% tonight.
Oh, good for you.
7 out of 10 so far.
Are we moving on?
No one has any excuse to do poorly. I've dick rode this tape for 10 seasons. 11 if you count season 0.
That would have been a safe time to do the Maldo method of straight 7s.
Not for me.
Or
Straight
maybe,
sevens?
yeah, I was about to say maybe not because.
Are you kidding me? You'd do terribly if you chose just straight 7s for me.
To account for the marking, it might have to be like straight
You'd
8s.
put up Jesse, Maldo, and Cam numbers during the slime season game. Okay, that's if you just did 7s for me on this.
All right. Well, yeah. Whoever won, y'all get to roll with the winners. All right.
Roll, yeah. Listen, whenever you play the rap rankings game and you win, you roll with yourself.
That's right. Is that going to be a new euphemism for masturbation for Mel? I don't know.
No. Roll with yourself.
All right. So my brain drifted very quick. In high school, I was in the car with my friend Justin, who lived in the neighborhood, and he was dating this girl at the time. And like we went to like Walmart or something together, and I was like in the back seat, and like I was playing one of my songs, and I was being like a fucking, incel ass nigga on the beat and talking about like, I'ma still beat meat friendless. And like he thought it was hilarious, and the girl was like, "Please get me out this fucking car." Like, this
I can
nigga.
see it.
Yeah, talking about beating off. Anyway, you want to move on?
We should.
Okay. That roll with the winners review was perfect till this dude started talking about beating off.
I told you I roll with losers. Okay. Anyway, not Justin and his girl, but me. I brought that loser energy to his car.
That you had on the G Unit review, which I'm not seeing too much of tonight. I could have called out more loserish behavior, but, I'm in a good mood. We're doing one of my favorite, if not my favorite tapes of all time, so...
Yo, it's Jesse, the third member of Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Free Moulz and Mel.